A movie about his life premiered last night on HBO. Now there's an auction involving the man known as Dr. Death.
His so-called Deathmobile is up for bids. Fox 2's Roop Raj talked to the man who owns the old VW bus.
This is not the original steering wheel in the 68 Volkswagen bus. We'll get to that in just a moment as to where that is. But first, in the driver's seat of Dr. Jack Kevorkian's Deathmobile, as so many people called it through the 90s. But it's not what happened in this seat, but what happened in the back seat that made history. And now it's up for auction to the highest bidder. Stowed away in a dark, dusty warehouse in Auburn Hills, the bus where it all ended for a handful of the 130 people Dr. Jack claims he helped to die. While you know of Kevorkian, you don't know Jack. Jack Finn. He provided parts for Dr. Jack's Volkswagen and ultimately bought it from him.
I've sold my business. It's time to move on, get rid of all the junk that I have and do something else, travel around the world.
A trip he hopes to pay for in part by selling this. He's auctioning off the old 68 VW bus. Bids right now hovering around the $2,000 mark on eBay. The last time it was used, a family of raccoons lived here, ripping apart the very seats where the doctor's patients died.
It's an old historic piece of junk. It's probably in similar condition to the Rosa Parks bus when Henry Ford acquired that.
Old Man Winter had his hands on it for a few years. The side view mirror's missing. There really was no looking back for those who walked in and decided to end it here. Finn bought it before Jack Kevorkian went to jail for what he did in the back seat. He doesn't say if he supports what happened in here, but
it's not a hospital, clean, nice hospital room. It is very, very different than a clean, nice hospital room.
The original steering wheel, Finn says, with Jeffrey Feiger, Dr. Jack's former attorney, the bidder of the bus wouldn't be able to drive it. Too old, seemingly beyond repair, on its last leg.
Anyone in Detroit knew what happened in that van.
A little piece of Detroit history, going once, going twice. It has to be sold by Tuesday when the online sale ends. Jack Finn did call the Smithsonian and also the Henry Ford to see if they wanted a piece of history. No response from them, and so now on to eBay. So far, just a few responses. Jack hoping to have a healthy retirement, in part by selling the Deathmobile. In Auburn Hills, Roop Raj, Fox 2 News.